This is from 2025. Now, when I go to watch the films that I watch, so you don't have to, sometimes I'm in that sort of mood. And I'll specifically look at the ratings, and if it's under 5, then that means it's got potential. If it's under 3, then I'm really going to go for it. This had mixed reviews, and I can understand why. The pacing is good, but the fundamental idea behind it is incredibly common. You know, kid is told scary story turns out to be true, kid's now adult, and people are dying. Okay, in this case, Bagman. Now, hang on. Sorry, cat. Sam McLaughlin, he's not an it. You may recall from the Hunger Games, he was the really, really cute, very popular one in the very first film, whose wife ends up being kept. And he is the one who is now an adult. He's got a brother, he's now got a wife, he's got a child, and his concern is that the Bagman is now coming for his child. Much like most things, you know my basic philosophy: do not spoil movies, do not spoil books. I do not tell the end if I can at all help it. But I will tell you that the end of this is not what you would expect. Normally, in these sorts of films, consistently pretty much, you get close to the end, after a whole bunch of people have died, the person who invoked it all, so to speak, figures it all out, and everything is fine. No, you don't get that in this. Some of the effects are kind of cool. Nothing spectacular, but, they're used sparingly and they're used well. And McLaughlin does try very hard to do this part. He is certainly, now that he's a bit older, he's lost the baby fat, he's looking much more gaunt. I don't know if he did that just for the film, because it certainly works for the film. But he's certainly a competent actor. The other people in the film, they don't really have to be, because they're not used that much. The people that you see the most often are McLaughlin and the child, who is supposed to be his son. After that, it just becomes, they're technically characters in the film, but, in a lot of ways, you could eliminate close to half of them and you wouldn't even notice. This is currently in Canada on Crave. How do we rate this one? Well, it's better than I Have Nothing to Do on a Rainy Afternoon. It's certainly not I Watch So You Don't Have To, but it will not qualify for, oh yes, please go watch this. This is something more for a comparative, if you're interested in that sort of thing, on how this trope is usually handled by Hollywood. Because, as I say, this one ends a little differently than most of them do.